Welcome guys. In this tutorial, we will learn how to resolve one of the common problem faced by many Java developers while they work on their Spring or Spring Boot project. That is, how to use @autowired annotation with static method in Spring and Spring Boot application. So first, it is very important to understand where this scenario arises. So suppose you have a Spring Boot project and inside your project you have a structure like this, that you have a controller class, that is welcome controller, and in this welcome controller you have a request mapping of welcome which is common across this controller, and then you have a one get method which is generally named as get welcome message, and this method calls your service class method that is named as get welcome message. So inside get welcome message, if you open its implementation, simply we write the message welcome gigs, and there is a one utility class and we call the get welcome message of this utility class. So most of the times you have some utilities in your project which is common across the application. So instead of writing those utilities again and again, we generally follow the practice that we define a utility class and write a static method inside that utility class and write the common functionality there, so that whenever there is a requirement of this functionality, we simply call that static method. So here we call the get welcome message of welcome utility method, welcome utility class. So this is our welcome utility class, and in this class you can clearly see that we have a one method name as get welcome message. So inside this we simply write the system.out.println statement for tracking purposes. Inside this we have a string variable name as message, and this method simply called the service class method welcome to Spring Boot. So if you open this method welcome to Spring Boot, then you can clearly see that we simply define the message welcome to Spring Boot message here. So one important thing to note here is that we use @autowired annotation and on welcome service, so that it inject the dependency of welcome service in our project. But if you run this project, then it compiled and runs successfully. But when you hit the URL welcome localhost 8080 welcome, then you can clearly see that instead of returning a successful message to us, it gives us null pointer exception. So this is the general scenario. Here it gives us a null pointer exception because it cannot resolve @autowired with static. So what are the solution to this problem? This is one of the common question, and many Java developers face this problem in their life. So there are two ways to solve this. First one is by using the constructor injection, and second one is the by using the post construct. So let's see constructor injection way first. So go to the welcome utility method class and mark your class with component annotation, so that it creates a bean for us. And after that, simply define private variable of reference of welcome service class here, and then simply write a constructor welcome utility and mark this constructor with @autowired annotation. And inside this constructor, simply you can pass the welcome service and name it as welcome. In this way you can inject the constructor and simply you can call the service class method. So now if you run your project as a Spring Boot app, and then try to hit the try to hit this endpoint, then you can clearly see that instead of returning a sudden pointer exception or internal server error, it returns us the successful message which we have written in our application. So this is the first way by using the constructor injection. Now second way to resolve this problem by using the post construct method. So by using post construct method, the main idea is to hand over the bean to a static field after the bean is configured by the Spring container. And so let's see how we can achieve this. So instead of this, we simply write post construct on this and public void initialization method, and inside init method, and so for this you need to write auto-wired annotation on the Elkim service reference. So for tracking purposes, we will write one more message, that is end initialization method. So again we stop our project and run it again. Let's see whether it's compiled or run successfully, and when we hit the endpoint, then it gives a successful message or whether it returns out assign error. So let's see. So you can clearly see that we write the inside init method and inside end init method message in the system.out.println statement for tracking purposes, and you can clearly see that this message got printed in the console. So let's try to hit endpoint and try to check whether it returns a successful message or not. So you can clearly see that again it returns us a successful message, which is nothing but give us the idea that in these two ways we can resolve this problem. So first one is the construction injection and second one is the post construct. So it is totally depend upon you which approach you choose according to your requirements, because sometimes users have requirement that they have to write test cases, so you can choose according to your requirement.